day, but did you happen to catch that first map between Complexity and Optic?
Yeah, I was actually really close towards the end. I noticed Optic making some really big plays, lots of big 2 pieces in order to break hills and hold them. So, I mean, it was a really intense series.
What do you think is going to happen in this capture the flag?
I think they're both really experienced teams. So when it comes to capture the flag, these guys have been playing this game mode for, as long as it's been out, like 3-4 years now. So it's going to be close.
Who's going to win at the end of this?
I think Cole.
Complexity? Give me a player to watch off the start of this map.
Krim.
All right, so let's see what Crimson is going to do here. So you see him? He's got 3 attachments on his M8, FMJ, Reflex, and Stock. Tell me about the FMJ kind of coming back into the game. We see a lot more players choosing to use it.
FMJ works really well when it comes to like breaking, areas of the map because it makes cover irrelevant. You can pretty much shoot through anything, and it's really easy to get map control when you eliminate cover from the other players.
All right, so what's kind of your role in capture flag? What do you like to do?
I pretty much run an AR, same thing, FMJ, and I try to hold map control and push with my team.
All right, so let's see what Big Time is going to do. He's an assault rifle for his team. You've seen him kind of switch it up so far this event, submachine gun AR, but now he's making his way to the Complexity base. They have 3 down. It's up to Crim6. Now Aches off respawn, got a decent spawn up poolside, and that's exactly where Scumpy is going to be pulling this flag. So I'm expecting maybe TP to turn around, but this should end in a return for Complexity. Aches finds the flag carrier, picks up the kill, and there's the 3.
Yeah, that's a huge kill by Aches. He's actually, halfway to getting a score streak. So if he just sits here and holds map control for the duration of the game, Optic's pretty much forced to push him. And if he picks up, but he's dead.
Yeah, you can say you just cursed him there. And now TP almost got that flag pull out. But I actually had a chance to talk to TP at our PAX event. And he says in capture flag, you should start playing for your score streaks around 3/4 of the way, which is where Nadeshot is right now.
Nadeshot's actually going off right now. In capture flag, they're really important because if you can get those scores, like those flag stopping streaks, it's pretty much you can either delay or you can stop flags that are pretty much out of your base and, just try to get those returns that could end up costing you games.
When do you decide to play for your streaks? How far up on the meter?
If you're about halfway there in capture the flag, I'd play for them. In hardpoint, I'd say if you're like 2 kills off to play for it. In hardpoint, you kind of want to focus on your kills, focus on the points. Don't really focus on the score streaks. If you play the game the right way, they'll come. But in capture the flag, score streaks are extremely important, and you should try to play with them, especially if you're getting halfway, because they're game changing.
All right, and I'm looking at the minimap as JCap goes for a flagpole, was immediately shut down. But I loved how Optic was playing that right there. If you look at the minimap, they had 1 guy pull, 1 guy zigzag, and 1 guy pushing through the gym to try to flank around through garage. Unfortunately, they weren't able to make anything happen from that, but it shows that they have good map presence right now.
Yeah, definitely. You want to try and play as spread out as possible. You don't want to just try to funnel your way through on certain areas. That kind of leaves overextend open, and if teams start to overextend and push out of the spawn, it's going to really cost you.
And now you got Teep and Crim6 both cleaning up. Crim now on a 4-kill spree. He's around halfway to earning himself the Hellstorm missile. And score streaks are something we haven't seen yet in this game. I'm going to go ahead and pop up the scoreboard so far from this game and see who's shining. Wow, Crim on top, 8-5, 7-5 from Teep. Clay struggling a little bit, but still early on in the match as he sees Crim get shut down there. And let's hop on board with Big Timer now. In his matchup against you, he didn't have the best of performances with the submachine gun, but now he's switching back to where he got started with the assault rifle. What can you tell me about Big T's playstyle since you play against him a lot?
Big T's a really smart player. He kind of likes to just, get to a spot and hold it on the map. He's not really an aggressive player. He's very passive, but that plays into his playstyle because he's a smart player. Usually, if you're a passive player, chances are you're actually really intelligent when it comes to the game. Because if you take your time and make very slowly executed moves, passive, it's going to play into you and you're going to play really well. And that was a huge kill by JCap. Unfortunately, he gets taken out.
And once again, Complexity are pushed way back into their base, spawning up near the side vents of the garage. But Optic, it seems like as they push Complexity back into their base, Complexity have been able to make that defensive hold time and time again. What does Optic need to do differently to get that flag outside of the base?
They need to just take their time. Like if you want to try to slay the other team in the base at least once or twice before you actually pull. When you get them trapped in their base, don't just go for it right away. That's getting really overeager, and that's what tends to cost teams pulls because they rush for the flag. They need to focus up on the kills, feed off some score streaks, and then go for the flag.
Okay, so a couple cycle of kills, and then you can go for the flag pulls from there. But I'm watching Nadeshot right now, and he's got to do some defensive work. If you're looking at the minimap, they're getting pressured by 3 Complexity members. He's going to peek out over towards basketball court. So there's a player waiting for him. It's going to be TP making his way up, and it looks like Nadeshot will pick up the kill. 3 down right now for Complexity, and it looks like they're all off respawn.
Yeah, so in this situation, Optic's going to pretty much try to take map control, considering they just slayed the whole Complexity team out of their base. Big T's in a really key position here. He just got the first kill on Ring, so that kind of puts Complexity in 3v4 as Optic just gets set up in mid-map. But Waters just got taken out, so they're going to go ahead and fight for control again.
Only 25 seconds remaining in the half. Optic Gaming are going for one final pull of this half. Big Timer getting shot from the back. Turning around the B23R won't be able to clean up the kill onto TP, but Kaplan, he can push in. Actually, he's just going to hang back, try to get as many kills as he can going into the half, but he just gets dominated right there from Crimsix. 10 seconds remaining. This is your scoreboard moving into the half.
Yeah, so pretty much nobody's on streaks. Everyone did pretty much their job in shutting down the other team and killing them off streaks, so it's pretty much an even game. We're going to go into the second side, and we'll see who can close this out. If not, maybe in overtime.
Okay, so on Raid, do you have a more favorite side or a least favorite side?
I think the more favored side would be like the Laundry top jungle side, because if you can manipulate the spawns for them to get that water spawn, you can actually sit there, feed kills off the blue car, spawn, kill the team, and then pull out.
Okay. So you prefer being on the side that Complexity is on right now?
Yeah, I think Complexity is going to make really big plays. They're really good at CTF in terms of being able to outslay the other team. I notice Clay's not doing too well. If Clay steps it up on this side, it's going to be really bad for Optic.
And you saw that loadout that Clay was using, double EMPs along with fast hands. So this is clearly a breakout class.
Yeah.
He's just going to use it off the start. Of course, EMPs, they have a really big blast radius. They just tosses them in the middle of the map, but off the start, it's going to be Optic pushing through.
One thing I just noticed there that Clay did was Clay had one burst in his gun, and he didn't reload, and he tried challenging, and then he got rushed by two players. If he had more bullets in his gun and actually took the time to reload, he probably could have traded a kill or fended off the Optic, rush.
Okay, so maybe I think he might have been EMP'd himself.
Yeah.
And that he didn't see how much bullets he had left. But once again, you see Optic Gaming. They've been pushing Complexity back in their base, but they haven't been able to get the flag out a good distance. Here comes JCap. Immediately goes for the pull on the other side of the map. It's going to be TP making something happen for Complexity. We run into Big Timer. Can't pick up the kill. Optic holds on.
See, as you can see, Big T's kind of a passive player. You'll usually find him mid-map. If not, he's by his base. This really plays into his playstyle as he can make those clutch, plays to prevent flags from being pulled from the other team.
And it seems right now both these teams are playing very safe. They're checking all their corners. They make sure that they're holding the key power spots on the map. And you see Big Timer, he just got taken out there. As now it's going to be Complexity on the aggression.
This is one of the things I don't like, though. I don't like seeing these stalemate games where people are just sitting back and playing safe. I mean, you're playing, at this point, you're playing not to lose. You're not playing to win.
Okay. So what would you like to see differently from both these teams?
I'd like to see, teams get really start getting aggressive and start, playing for your kills. If you can play for those kills, get those score streaks, it's really going to play into winning the game. This is huge if he gets the two-piece. Oh, that was real close.
Almost, but now you got JCap. Who's this alive? It's going to be Placer making something happen.
Some defensive work.
Both these teams are just constantly trading kills at the opposing team's flag. It's been so close for either team to get that first pull. But, I mean, Optic, they've gotten a couple touches here and there, but they really haven't made any progression. And here comes Complexity. That's 3 down for Optic.
Let's see if they can make this pull. The other team pretty much got a split spawn. That kill in middle is huge. There's going to be a guy coming behind them in Art. This is a huge kill if he can make it. He gets the return. Huge play by Scump. Oh my God, that was disgusting.
And here comes Nate Shot on the other side of the map. Someone got a lucky
got
it.
Oh no!
Picks up the kill. Will be able to get the return, but out the game, they're not letting up just yet. Scumpy gets taken out. Ace Glazer both picking up kills for Complexity, so they are going to hold on to their base for the time being, but that was so close for Optic. Almost got that flag out.
So close. Oh. I can't blame Nate Shot for that. I mean, Water's the smarter place to run. Oh, Jesus. Water was the smartest place to run, but I mean, if he would have had knowledge of that split spawn, he could have gone middle, but realistically, he did all he could.
Yeah, Crimson's just got a very lucky spawn, and he was able to pick up the kill, but here comes Optic once again. Big Timer, he's going to be the first on the spawn kill. Sees them crossing back through jungle, gets stunned, won't be able to pick up any kills, but this is going to force Complexity to all rotate back, and I assume Optic, they're probably going to wait for Big Time to respawn before they make another stab at this push.
Yeah, this guy Basketball here is key. If he can hold Basketball for the duration of the game, or the duration of this push, they can make some plays. But he decides to go for a pull. This is a huge kill. He gets shut down.
Yeah, Crimsix had positioning there. Was just waiting for the flag carrier to run into his direction. Now Big Timer, last one alive. That's 3 down.
This player that's in money, Big T, he's playing. This is such a smart move. He's just sitting in money. He's just camping. He's waiting. He's going to come up behind the Complexity team, and force them to lose map control. This is a huge play. This opens up the map, and he might be able to go for this pull. If he can go for this pull, this actually might be huge for Optic.
They're forcing them to make a play happen. You saw in the mini-map Complexity, they didn't know what to do as Big Timer went for a pull. Do we rotate back? It's going to be Clayson now with the combo. Big Timer, he got shut down. There's going to be a cap for Complexity. There goes, that was JCap getting taken out. It's all up to Scumpy on the other side of the map. Has to keep this play going for his team.
He has to be quick about this. He's going to take it ring if he, oh no, he's going to, what's going to happen?
Oh man, finding TP right there, and Clayster, he gets surrounded. This is going to be a return made for Optic Game. Scumpy gets taken out inside the kitchen. The return is made by both teams, but here comes Crimsix. He's going for another pull for Complexity. He's also halfway towards his score streaks. One player behind him. This is going to be JCap. I can't see Crim getting out of this.
Oh, no. You see, this is what I like to see. These are the games that are really entertaining to watch, and it's also the games where, you know, the crowd gets really into it because both teams are making plays. Both teams are, you know, playing really risky. At the same time, oh no! That was disgusting, but he's running it towards him. This could be huge.
And that is 3 down for Optic once again. Both these teams back and forth. Eight's leading the way for his squad. They need to pick up kills right now if they want this cat.
Yeah, nobody's getting streaks, which is insane. They're just trading kills left and right. Oh, nice shot by Cap there.
All right, so now we're going to overtime here. You see Optic Gaming, they're just playing a bit more reserve, trying to pick up a couple more kills, which means more score going into overtime. But here are your final stats. You see Aches on top for Complexity and Big T for Optic.
I just think right now the Optic scoreboard looks pretty, you know, even. The Complexity scoreboard, it's pretty much, you know, top 3, Aches, Crim, and Teep doing well, but Clay's slacking. I think if Clay can pick it up, that's going to give them the extra push because he's their AR. He's their main assault rifle player. And the assault rifle is key on this game mode because you hold mid-map, you can slay, you can push up for spawn kills, and he's just not doing that right now. And what's crazy about it is the game is still insanely close. I think if Clay plays the key here, if Clay picks it up and starts some slaying and going for the spawn kills, Cole's going to take this.
Not only that, he's the hype man for the team. So being able to shut someone down, that's supposed to bring energy to the team.
That's
working very well for Optic, but you also got to give it to Big Timer. Earlier in the day, he was struggling with the submachine gun, but he's on top first thing here in CTF.
He's doing really well. I mean, it's really going back and forth. These teams, they're starting to kind of play more aggressive. They're playing high risk. High risk but higher reward, this type of thing.
Teep finds one in the kitchen, immediately cleaned up, but now you got Nate Shot with that hand, looking for more kills. Looks like he's going to get some help from his buddy Scumpy there.
Nate Shot's about halfway, like a quarter to halfway. If he can play for these streaks and get them, this is going to come up huge for Optic on the next side if he decides to save him, but unfortunately he gets taken down. JCap here is on a 2-kill streak, so he's getting pretty close as well. If he can get, you know, maybe a few more kills, he'll be close to streaks. That's big.
That might key him to maybe drop back a bit, try to earn those streaks, because that's the one thing that's been missing from this game is somebody earning those streaks. They've been kind of close, but
everyone gets about halfway and they get shut down. So
yeah, I think once you realize you're on a roll like JCap or Big Timer, these streaks could really turn the tide of the game. So even if you waste a minute and a half earning them, I think it'll benefit in the long run.
It just benefits in the long run. And the thing about this is he's playing really aggressive. He's playing really risky. And at this point, he's halfway to streaks. I'd just back up, hold map control, and let Complexity push him rather than him pushing Complexity.
Well, he's able to actually sneak past Clayster and Crimsix. Could make a play for his team, but he's just playing sneaky, which means that they don't have that much presence on the map. So it's a trade-off here. If his teammates are able to hold on defensively, Cap could go for a pull, but he's been spotted, and he will get shut down.
Yeah, see, both teams are playing really... Oh, that was a good try. But they're both playing kind of slow. They're, like, you'll notice if there's a guy in their base that sneaks through, they got 2 in the base right near him. Like, as you saw, JCap slipped through, but there was 2 by Art. Like, they're playing really slow, really campy. At the same time, it's a safer way to play, but it's not the best way to play if you want to win.
You said it before there. At this point, it's not playing to win. It's playing not to lose.
Just to draw out the game as much as possible until somebody makes a mistake.
And that's how capture flag is. You got to grind it out at the end of the day. But here comes another flag pull. This one going to come from TP, but you got JCap to get past.
Huge kill.
Almost took him out there. Clutch kill from JCap.
That's extremely clutch kill. If TP would have got that, he pretty much would have been gone. Because as you can see, there's another player at basketball contesting him. He would have the support, but unfortunately, he couldn't get it.
And now here comes Scumpy, choosing to take control of the ring side of the map. Just saw one player sneak through. And now put yourself in Scumpy's shoes. Granted, if you don't get killed there from TP, would you recommend maybe sneaking around all the way through driveway?
No, that's the risky play to do. I think what he should have done is he would have held ring, and as you saw, that player came out of Art. If he would have killed that guy Art, he could have like pushed up, got map control, and set up on the blue car, and maybe caught 1 or 2 Complexity members off the spawn.
3 down for Optic Gaming as Teep takes out Scump. It is all up to Big Timer off free spawn. You see him spawning in the backside of the laundry. No score streaks available for them. And if TP gets this cap, he's going to be so close to the Hellstorm.
Big T just made a huge kill, but I just don't think it's going to be possible for them to stop it. Teep's already pretty much 3/4 of the way to the flag, and he's gone.
TP looks like he will be able to capture flag for Complexity with 1 minute 56 seconds. So doing some quick math, that's around 3 minutes 4 seconds Optic Gaming have, but keep in mind TP around a kill away from those streaks.
Yeah, so if he were smart, he's going to play for them. He's going to spawn jungle side, so generally I'd like to see him in kitchen money, just, you know, playing for those streaks. Another way he could play is just hide laundry and try to get into ring, because once you get in that ring and you're in those head glitches, it's actually very hard to kill the player.
So there's your scoreboard moving into the final overtime here. 26 and 24, but I'm looking at his class, so I'm actually surprised he doesn't have some sort of double trophy system class or a double EMP class. Try again, EMP assist or trophy kills.
And that's going to cost him.
But on the flip side, great kill for Optic, as that's 2 down off the start. Crim needs to stay alive inside the kitchen here, but it's going to be Scuffy.
That's a huge kill by Nate.
On a 3-kill streak, immediately gets shut down. Here comes JCap trying to follow up the kill. Does find another one on the flag, but he gets shut down.
In that situation, Nadeshot kind of got overeager. He killed Crim and just ran into money blindly, and he was hoping that he didn't get killed, but unfortunately he got shut down. If he would have kind of just held there for a bit and waited for his teammate, JCap was right with him, so he could have easily helped him, but he kind of got overeager, and that kind of cost him map control. Aix is actually getting pretty close to streaks. So
he got him.
And he's got a Hellstorm. If he can get this Lightning Strike, this is going to be huge, and I think it'd solidify a win for Complexity here.
So I guess Teep getting taken out at the start of the round doesn't really mean much for Complexity.
And that's huge.
Yeah, now Aix will be working for the War Machine, and he could find it here in the bottom pool building. There's Nadeshot. So MSFC does get shut down, but you know he's got those flag stopping score streaks.
It's definitely doable. Like, they can definitely try to win this. They're just gonna have to really draw out those streaks. They have like a push or two to draw out the streaks. If not, that last final push, they're gonna have to dodge them, and that's gonna be extremely difficult, especially with Complexity and their map knowledge and the way they spread on the map. They're definitely not gonna let it happen.
Only one player at the Complexity base is Claser, and Nadeshot, he's actually made his way inside a great position. If his teammates pick up a couple kills, just do some slaying, Nate could go for the
pull. That
pull.
kill in kitchen's huge, but they're going to be wrapping back. Nadeshot's going to have to try to get a kill here on Aix.
You saw the grenade come through, finding Aix on the flag, picks up the kill. Now move for the flag pull, but there are 2 Complexity members in his path. Here comes Crim6, can't pick up the kill. The return will be made, and Crim now 1 kill away from even more streaks.
Yeah, in that situation, I would have just ran ring. I mean, his teammates just died kitchen, so I mean, they're obviously in kitchen. He should have taken the long route, try to get it out. Instead, he tried to go for the gunfight, and it just cost him that flag pull.
Yeah, he also saw the grenade coming from Aix, so he should have known that the spawns were on poolside or basketball courts. But here comes Big Timer leading the way. Flag will be blocked. Big Timer can't get away. The team kill coming. It's going to be Nadeshot making the run, but keep in mind the score streaks are all
Score streaks are incoming.
Here comes the lightning strike from Aix. Nadeshot going to try to get this far as possible. 2 go down.
3 dead.
4 dead for Optic Gaming.
No.
And not only that, Crim6 is running this flag home.
The middle.
Oh man, more score streaks. Aix finds them all off respawn. The return has been made. Crim6, he's going to put this flag in. Complexity are going to win this over Optic 2-0. And just like that, you see the Complexity guys so hyped up. What an amazing match, and here's a round ending kill cam from TP.
I think what really ruined it for him there was when that lightning strike got called in, he just kept going. He could have easily cut into the tiki bar, and if he would have stayed alive there, that would have been huge. But unfortunately, Cole won.
Complexity come out on top this time, and they will advance to the grand finals. Your first team there. Look at the scoreboard. Aix 40 and 30, leading the way for his team.
Aix shot double 40s. That was